silent battle for one of the world's most critical waterways is reaching a tipping point. As Saudi Arabia builds a new Red Sea coalition and the UAE's maritime empire comes under pressure, the Horn of Africa is turning into the front line of a global power struggle that could reshape trade, security, and the future of Ethiopia itself. Welcome to World Tide News, where we navigate the powerful currents shaping our world. Today we analyze a profound shift in the Red Sea's power structure, a realignment that is transforming the Horn of Africa into a central theatre of global competition. What's emerging is what analysts are calling a coalition of the status quo. At its centre stands Saudi Arabia, moving with precision to reclaim its role as the chief architect of Red Sea security. In contrast, the United Arab Emirates, once Riyadh's closest ally, now finds itself politically and strategically isolated. The turning point came after the collapse of the Saudi-UAE partnership in Yemen. That breakdown, punctuated by Saudi airstrikes against UAE-backed separatists earlier this month, marked more than just a tactical rift. It signaled the beginning of a new Saudi strategy, one of encirclement, leverage, and redefinition. Riyadh is now forging a coordinated front with Egypt, Turkey, and Somalia, partners whose combined influence gives the kingdom broad weight across both shores of the Red Sea. Further south, Saudi Arabia has secured crucial footholds.
December 9, 2025, Eritrean President Isaias Afwerki's arrival at Riyadh's King Khalid International Airport was no ordinary diplomatic event. Greeted at the royal terminal with full honors, Afwerki's reception signaled a dramatic elevation in Saudi-Eritrean relations. This was a calculated display, orchestrated by King Salman himself, following months of behind-the-scenes diplomacy. The message was clear: Eritrea was now a central pillar in Saudi Arabia's regional strategy.
In Eritrea, President Isaias Afwerki has moved decisively into the Saudi orbit, exchanging autonomy for stabilization funds and aligning Eritrea's military posture with Riyadh's regional vision. Djibouti, too, is following suit. A recent 30-year concession granted to a Saudi port operator effectively sidelines Emirati interests and cements Djibouti's role as the gatekeeper of Bab el-Mandeb, the narrow but vital passage linking the Red Sea to the global economy. For Ethiopia, however, this new alignment poses an existential challenge. Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, once sustained by Emirati support during the Tigray conflict, especially through the supply of Wing-Lung drones and technical expertise, now faces growing isolation as Somalia bans UAE military flights and Saudi Arabia consolidates control over the surrounding maritime corridors. The logistical chain that once propped up Ethiopia's wartime effort is rapidly eroding. This is no longer a localized contest. The Red Sea carries more than 10% of global trade, a lifeline of oil, cargo, and commerce. And as Saudi Arabia, Eritrea, and Djibouti move in lockstep to secure its waters, the UAE's vision of a maritime empire is being dismantled in plain sight. Meanwhile, a rearmed and emboldened Eritrea looms over a vulnerable Ethiopia, heightening fears of renewed conflict across the Horn. The question now is not simply who will dominate the Red Sea, but whether diplomacy can chart a stable course through its rapidly narrowing corridors. The stakes could not be higher, for the region and for the world. What do you think this new Red Sea order means for Ethiopia and the wider Horn of Africa? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you see this as a stabilizing shift or the beginning of a deeper regional crisis? This is World Tide News, where we follow the evidence, not the alliances. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay tuned to the changing tides of our world. Thank you for watching. See you in the next report.